Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
What do we got here?
I got this really cool pistol that I'd like to see if I can sell.
All right, it's cute.
Thank you.
Okay, do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's a little Derringer. Almost every time you see a girl in like an old Western, this is the style of gun that she would always have like hidden in her stockings.
So you're saying I have a girl gun?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm at the pawn shop today to sell this really cool Civil War pistol. My dad and I were going through some old boxes that had been passed down. We found it, and he said I could have it. It's got 3 barrels. Looks like it's small enough that it could be concealed. I'm looking to sell it for $4,000 today, so hopefully that's what I get.
This is interesting. Do you know much about it?
No, I tried to do a little research. I found that it was from the Civil War era.
Okay, so most Derringers that I've seen have 2 barrels on top of each other that shoot independently. This one with the 3 barrels, during the Civil War era times, I mean, everybody was kind of hustling to get a gun that shot multiple rounds independently. These guys came up with a plan to 1, 2, 3, and then this knob, you would 1, 2, and 3, would indicate which barrel was going to shoot next. What are you looking to do with it?
You know, I think I just want to sell it.
Okay, any idea what you're looking to get out of it?
You know, I've did some research. The ranges were all over the place, but I was really thinking I can get $4,000 out of it.
I don't even know if it's worth that or it's worth more. Do you mind if I call a buddy of mine to have him come down and take a look at it?
No, that'd be great. I'd love to learn more.
All right, well, do me a favor, look around, hang out. I'll be back in a few,
Sweet.
okay?
Thanks, man. I'm hoping that the expert comes in and says it's worth even more than what I found online.
That is awesome. Do you mind if I pick it up?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So this is a Marston, people say Select Fire Derringer. This is a really cool little multi-barreled pistol. This predates semi-automatic firearms. This was a mid-19th century solution to that. You get 3 shots. This is a short-range, close combat type of thing, personal defense, easily concealable.
Is Derringer a style of gun, or is it I know it's a brand too, but...
Collectors would actually refer to this as a Derringer. It's sort of a catch-all phrase for a small concealable pistol.
Were they actually just marketed to women, or is that just what we see today?
Well, that's like the old saloon sort of folklore of, you know, the lady of the night has it sort of concealed down in her stocking. But that did happen. So you can see over here, the manufacturer is William Marston. He was actually from England, and he emigrated here to the United States with his family. His dad was a gunsmith in the UK. And as William grew up, he trained with his father and then went out to business on his own, and he made all different kinds of firearms. But I think what he's probably best known for are these small concealable Derringers, multi-barrel type of thing. And this version was patented in 1864. And people call this a Select Fire because of this little dial indicator over here, but it's really not select. It's really an indication of what barrel you're on. So it starts at 0. Pull hammer back, it goes to barrel 1, then 2, then 3. So 3 is the top. What's also really neat about these is the way they're designed internally. Would you be okay if I open this up?
I'd love to see what's inside.
Okay.
How it works.
So what's interesting is inside there's a series of little hands and levers and cogs that is reminiscent of sort of like a steampunk design. And they are sort of delicate pistols.
Oh, it kind of looks like a watch.
Yeah, it does. And so this is the actual firing pin. And so it sits down inside this cog, and each time you pull back the hammer, this little hand pushes up the cog to the next barrel.
All right. So, what do you think it's worth?
I would say in this condition, especially if it functions, $2,000.
Okay, I want to shoot the thing before I even make you an offer. You cool with that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm excited to see what it does.
All right, I'll give you a call, and we'll set up a time to meet out at the range.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot, Alex.
All right, see you there.
Yeah, I'm still looking to make a deal, even though it's not worth what I originally thought. I'm super stoked to see if this thing fires.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how you doing?
All right, we're gonna shoot this thing today?
We are gonna fire it. I searched my own closet and I found a really old box of 32 rimfire. And this was made by Winchester, and it's gotta be, I don't know, 70, 80 years old.
So you're definitely shooting it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
So the test really for this today is that complex indexer. It's one thing to be able to do it with nothing in the chambers. It's another thing to put 3 rounds in and have it indexed properly. So if I can load it with 3 rounds and fire it in sequence 3 times, then that's successful.
Perfect.
And I'm assuming that's why we have the 3 bottles over there?
I went old school. That's like what I used to do as a kid. Figured like it's a Western saloon gun, so may as well shoot some bottles.
Sounds good to me. Let's give it a shot. No
Okay.
pun intended.
Brakes open, put 1 round in, 2 rounds in, and the 3rd. Close it up. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, first one. Yeah!
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Good job.
All right. 1 left.
Woo!
Wow.
Got it!
Hey, for a Derringer, that's not that bad.
It went great. So yeah, I think it works great.
So, what do you think it's worth?
You're looking at a 160-year-old, delicate 3-barreled pistol, and it fired well. I hit the targets, so you really couldn't ask much more for a gun of this age. I think it's worth $2,000.
All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what. I guess this is where I do my thing. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
All right, I'll leave you to it. Good luck. Thanks, man.
So, I know you wanted 4 grand. You heard Alex. He said it would retail for 2. I'd have to at least double my money on it. And the problem is there's so many of these types of guns out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're really not that hard to find. So I'd offer you $800.
That's it, 800?
$800, that's what I'll do.
What about like 1250?
$800, man.
Ah, man, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. You know, now that I know it shoots, my dad gave it to me. If 800's as good as it's gonna be, I think I'll just keep it.
All right, man. I'm always here if you change your mind, okay?
Okay, thanks, man.
Take
Sweet.
care.
Thanks. $800 was just a little too low for something that, you know, I could keep in the family, so I'm gonna keep it. Maybe pass it on to my son one day.